It's so weird to be back. Hi everybody. I needed to figure out again how to connect everything properly. Oh yeah, I need to tweet, yeah.
You just joined the eclipse.
Oh, thank you for renewing the membership. Hello everybody, hi. To be honest, I was not expecting that many of you in here. What happened? What happened? Did you really miss me that much? Damn. Hi, Oreo. Welcome back, Auri. Welcome back. Hi. It's good to be back. It's good to be... No, I mean, yes, it's good to be back, but it's so awkward. It's so awkward. Why am I always so awkward when I'm coming back from not streaming? I don't know how to talk to you anymore. I don't know. Hello everybody. How have you been past this week? I wasn't here. Welcome back, Auri. Hi. It's good to be back. I just need to get used to it again. It's fine. It's gonna be okay. We've been surviving. Wait, I do need to tweet. No, you cannot start a fire. Hard week for some of us too. Oh, what happened? Tell me about your week. We missed you a lot and I've been wishing you the best every day. Oh, thank you, Coyote. Heading to Australia tomorrow. What? Heading to Australia tomorrow, so I'll be hit and miss for next 3 or so weeks. Why are you going to Australia? It's an imaginary country. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist, Boyd. The world has gotten worse. It's great. Jesus. It's not like we missed you or anything. Divorce? Oh, damn. Sorry for that. I just need to unlock streamer mode again. Yeah, I do. I don't think I ever had a streamer mode, to be honest. Try out the kangaroo nuggets. Oh jeez, no, don't eat kangaroos. Wait, do people in Australia actually do eat kangaroos? But they like dogs. Don't Australia people have kangaroos as dogs, thingy? Sorry, I'm late, mates. Made some stew mushroom and the meatloaf. Ooh. Hi Auri, how it's going? Oh, it's alright. Divorce was the worst and best thing that happened to me. It started off rough though, hang in there. You've been divorced too, but how? Okay, well, that's a personal question. I'm not gonna ask it. But how many of you did divorce? Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Raptor deers. I know I'm cringy. Been here over a year. You introduced me to a lot of video players that are all welcoming and great. And none of that happened without it. Aww, thank you, Coyote. That's so sweet. Never tried the kangaroo nuggets? And don't. It's weird. In some places they eat dog. Oh, whatever. Don't eat dogs, guys. Or kangaroos. That's weird. Kangaroo is not a proper meat to eat. What am I supposed to do? I was doing something and I forgot what I was doing. Kangaroo is pretty good. Dog isn't that bad either. Oh. Okay. Glad you're okay. I was worried. No, I'm alright. We eat cows. That's messed up. But cow is like okay, well, there's some meat that is like very common and some meats that are like not common at all, like kangaroo meat. I don't know. For me, it's a bit weird to eat a kangaroo, maybe because it's not very common in here, but probably for Australia people, it's like eating a cow or something. What I was doing! I forgot again. Oh yeah, I know what I was doing. My brain. It's working again. Kangaroo isn't very common people food there either. Isn't a lot of cat food? Cats eat kangaroos? Oh my god, I need to buy it for Tokyo. Did you hear that, Tokyo? Do you want to try a kangaroo? Would you like to try a kangaroo, Tokyo? Sometimes this cat eats better than me. Okay, I posted everything I needed to. Alright. The meat is super tough. Tweet, I did. Hello, welcome. Welcome. I'm happy that you can stream. Yeah, I'm okay. And of course it's gonna take me some time to like be fully okay inside, but I felt, I guess, good enough to be back to streaming. But yeah, it's been, of course, it's been hard. I mean, a loved one passing away, of course it's gonna be hard on everybody. Yeah, it's been hard, especially that I don't know, it was very painful to see him in a hospital like that. He was, oh, it was really awful to see him like this. He went to the hospital with that cancer I was telling you guys about, and he was just getting progressively like worse and worse every day I've been there. I've been visiting him like every single day when he was there, and it was hard, especially because how much he wanted to live. Like that was really. I was really sad. How long was he at this hospital? He was like for definitely not 2 weeks. He was like a week and a half, and we really wanted him to go back home after he gets better, because that's what doctor said at the beginning, you know, that they will stop the bleeding and they will stabilize him, and then he can go back home. But he never did though. Yeah. Never really know what to say when things like this happen. Well, there's nothing really people can say to make you feel better, right? There's nothing they can do. They're not gonna bring them back alive. So There's nothing really people can say to make it better. It's just people need time and deal with it on their own, you know, handle it and reflect on their lives too, and just yeah, it was their week and a half. It really got bad fast. We didn't really expect that at first. Yeah, time heals wounds, I guess. It's still too early for me, but I do need to go back to, you know, my normal life, because I know everybody needs to. As long as he believed in Jesus, he'll be in a good place. You know that's Santa, right? I don't want to be depressing right now, but I kind of, you know, I feel like I kind of want to talk about my grandpa. I feel like it might help me. Oh, there's few things that happened that was so freaking weird. I don't think there's a Jesus emoji. We need to make it happen, guys. We need Jesus emoji. Sometimes my Jesus. I feel like all we can do is keep their being a memory of us. Yeah. Oh jeez, I thought it was my cat. It's a train. Isn't Halo close enough? Yeah, I guess it is. I was like telling you guys some stuff before it get like super bad. There it is, this one. Got memories to share? I have some. There is a Jesus! It looks like Jesus. What is that? What is that nope fish? He got a Jesus. Look at that. Nothing wrong with venting. Yeah, but usually I don't really. I don't think I do that in here. Do I vent in my channel? I don't really. I don't think I do. That's hippie. It's a woman with beard. Oh well, looks like Jesus. I know I'm new. Hi. Female beard emoji. Well, it does look like Jesus. And Jesus be like, it does look like Jesus. I'm not gonna lie. Well, what? I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna talk about my grandpa because I want to. The bearded lady. Yeah. Okay, so some of you know that my grandpa was like already in a hospital, that he got there with cancer, and like he was bleeding pretty bad. He got blood transfusions and stuff. It was hard to see him in there because like he wanted to live so freaking bad. He didn't have taste anymore. Like he couldn't taste food or anything anymore. But he was forcing himself to eat only because he knew that, well, you know, without food he's gonna get even more weak and stuff, so he needs to eat to get stronger. And he was even saying to us like, oh, I would like to live like one more year or two, like that would be so great. And it was so hard to see him trying to survive so hard, knowing that, well, later I knew that he's getting worse and worse and he might not make it, but of course he didn't know. And it was hard to see him trying to make himself better without knowing that he can't get better. No, that was hard. And especially that when me and my aunt, because I was with my aunt that day, we went to the main doctor of the hospital and we asked him like how was grandpa doing, like what he thinks, like when he thinks that grandpa can get home. We asked him like, when do you think he can get home, because we were told that he'll get home when he gets stabilized, like, you know, that he's gonna stop bleeding, and he did stop bleeding. But doctors said that they're not gonna let him out because his heart is failing. And then it hit us that like that it's happening right now. We thought that he's gonna pass out, you know, in home with us around him, but yeah, well, he couldn't. That was the day when my aunt told me that she needs to go home on Monday, and she really doesn't want to because, you know, with grandpa it was really bad, so she didn't want to go, obviously. And then I asked you guys for help to help my aunt stay for a week longer. And the same day at midnight he passed away. It was crazy, you know. That was crazy. But we asked the nurses how he passed away, and nurses said that he passed away really peacefully, like he would fall asleep and just like that he passed away. So I guess it calmed me down that he was calm when it was happening, that he just fell asleep. I just realized that I'm talking about something that is making me super sad, and I have cheery music in the background. Wow. Okay. Maybe. Okay, yeah, that's better. Damn, Auri. It's chill. Yeah, it is. I didn't even realize I have it in the background for a bit. What else? What else happened? He had a very beautiful ceremony. But I do regret one thing, you know. I do regret one thing. I didn't see him in you know, like in the coffin. I don't know, because for some countries you're like going to see your family like when they pass away, like immediately. It's not, I don't think it's a thing in here. We never did that. We have our last goodbyes like few hours before funeral. They have like an all open coffin, so you can see them and say the last goodbyes. I didn't go. I didn't know if I want to see him or not, because I was scared that that's gonna be the last thing I'm gonna remember from him, about him. You know, him in a coffin. And I was thinking if I want to see him in a coffin in my memories or still alive, you know. I never did that for my other grandparents, but my other grandparents, my grandma and my grandpa, from my dad's side, they passed away very, it wasn't expected, like especially grandpa. He just collapsed one day and died just like that. I didn't go to see him because obviously, like, in my memory he was still healthy and smiling and everything, so I didn't go to see him in a coffin because I didn't want to remember him laying in a coffin in my memories. I just wanted to see him alive and happy. Same with my grandma. She she went to the hospital. It was at the beginning of the COVID, and we think she got a COVID, but it was never like confirmed. She couldn't breathe, and she died because her lungs failed. But it was like in a time of 3 days. It was just 3 days that she got to the hospital. They made her better, and she was calling me like, "Hey, I'm leaving on Monday, and like, would you like to visit?" And I said yes. And the next day, I got a phone from my mom that she passed away, and it was like, what? Like she talked with me just yesterday that she's leaving, and now she's not. And it was crazy. So I didn't go to see her in the coffin either, and say the last goodbyes in the coffin either, because obviously I wanted to remember her smiling and alive and stuff. But with this grandpa, he was really, really suffering in a hospital. I was looking at him all the time and taking care of him. He couldn't breathe. He couldn't eat. He couldn't do anything. He was forcing himself to eat. He was at some point he started begging us to help him die. And he was like, it was crazy. I'm talking about it right now because it really hurts me inside, you know. Especially past this week, I was a mess. Obviously, I was a mess. Everybody needs time to go through it, think about it, and stuff. But it's really hard to see your loved ones just begging God to take them away because they don't want to live anymore. Especially that he had so much will to live, and 2 days before he just started begging us to die. I mean, begging God to take him, which was very painful, you know. So maybe I was thinking that maybe God listened to him at some point, you know, and just took him peacefully. I started rethinking my religion life, which is crazy too, because like you guys know that I really don't like what Poland have going on with the religion. Like the whole Poland is Catholic, and I said many times that that Catholic Church in Poland is it's an institution. It's a freaking mafia. It's not, you know, it's not really nice people. They only think about money. But right now, I don't know. I guess I was trying to find some peace somewhere, and I started to like church, which is so not me. But it did make me feel better. Not gonna lie, it did make me feel better to be in church, just listening to the word of God and stuff. Despite that I'm a freaking witch right now, I was, yeah, I guess church is a good thing too, you know. It's a good place to reflect on yourself if you believe in stuff. I don't know. I guess I came back to my roots, you know. I needed to find a peace somewhere, so I guess I find it in a church, which is crazy. Which is crazy for me. I don't know how long that's gonna last, but I'll see. I'll see. Maybe I'm gonna become, you know, Catholic again. Oh damn. Then I need to change myself. I can't be a witch anymore. I'm gonna be I don't know I'm gonna be a nun. Ooh, Viteber nun. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna be. I can't be a witch. No, I'm joking. I was gonna be a witch. Always like that. Not. Next up, who will be a nun? Yeah. You kinda into nuns though? I think you should check that out, guys. I mean one guy. Gary. I don't think it's I don't think it's proper. I don't think you should Oh, Gary. Gary, we saw that. We saw that comment. It's not gonna help you. It's not gonna help you, Gary. The organization of religion is usually corrupt. It's just Catholicism in Poland. It's huge. Like, the whole Poland is basically Catholic. Like, I don't know. We have so many goddamn churches. Like, if you go to the Google Maps and you check like churches in Poland, you're not gonna see Poland. You're just gonna see churches. Like, just churches filling up the whole Poland map. He's not getting his sins forgiven. No, don't sexualize nuns, guys. It's weird. It's weird. Yeah, I've been feeling some peace. It's still hard, of course. And I still cry during the nights. Still hurts, but you know how it is. You know how it is. Everybody needs time. Yet Nene. Oh, okay. Shut up. Shut up. Don't talk about Nene. She's an exception. Oh, hi, Rico. Always too better to talk about these things, I guess. I guess so. I guess so. There was one thing really that was making us crazy worried about Grandpa before he passed away. He was... How do you say that? He was... Is that my mom? Knew it. Hi. Thank you. She bring me breakfast. I love my mom. Grandpa talked about all the girls he used to get. No, actually, he was asking about my grandma all the time. You know, his wife, which was so beautiful to me. Like, it was making me so emotional when he was like asking, like, is my wife gonna come today? Is she visiting today? And when she was coming to the hospital, he was like, oh, my wife. It was so sweet. And I don't want to cry now, but it was so cute. especially that he wanted to hold her hand all the time, and he was telling her how much of a good wife she is and how much he loved her and stuff, and he wasn't doing that before, and that was so cute. That was so sweet. Yeah, he was always asking about her, about my mom and my grandma. um he was very close with my mom, because my mom is the only child that stayed in the country with my parents. My mom is the only one who stayed in the country with her parents, like in Poland. My aunt and both of my uncles, they left the country. Two of them is in UK. Third one, fourth one, we don't talk about really. But yeah. So they were really, really close because Tokyo. Because my mom was all the time like there for my grandparents, bringing them groceries, taking care of them, even bathing them when they couldn't like do anything. She was all the time there for my grandpa. Like she left the work and immediately went to the hospital to grandpa. She was doing everything for them, so it was really, really, really hard on my mom, especially. It was hard on everybody, but I think my mom was like, well, she was all the time with him, and it crushed her even more than any of us. She was even like, preparing, this like electronical bed that goes like up and down with like a remote, to bring to our house, because she was so sure that he's gonna be back home. And the next day he passed away. So yeah, we were told to be prepared for that, but can you really prepare for something like this? No, you can't. You can't. No matter how many informations you're going to have, and how many times doctors are going to tell you like, hey, like, be ready, you're never gonna be ready. Not for that. Few days before he passed away, he was so bad to the point that he was a little bit losing his, how was it called, consciousness, his mind. I don't know if blood wasn't pumping enough of blood or what, but during the nights when we were not there, because we couldn't be there, because visiting hours for some reason are only from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And then there can be only one person next to the patient for some freaking reason. I hate this hospital. But when we were not there during the nights, my poor grandpa was he was pulling all of the cables out of himself, like all of the IVs. He just ripped it out to the point that he was covered in blood, because he ripped out the cables, he ripped out the needles out of him, everything, to the point that the nurses needed to strap him to the bed, and I unstrapped him at the morning, because at morning he was calming down. That was terrible. I just can't imagine how much he needed to be in pain to do something like that, So that's why it calmed me down that they said that he passed away very, very peacefully, that he just fell asleep, because I was so worried that he's gonna pass away in pain and screams. People were saying, not just nurses, but also the patients that were with him in the room, they were saying that he was screaming so loud that no one could sleep. He was screaming to God to take him away. So I was so scared that he's gonna pass away in pain, scared, screaming. So that when they said that he just fell asleep, it really calmed me down, you know. It really, really calmed me down. That he had a peaceful death. But my grandpa was always into birds. He was a huge bird lover. He loved watching birds. He loved listening to birds. And there's few things that happened with birds that made me feel like maybe a bird was his spirit animal, his spiritual guide or some sort. 2 weeks before he went to the hospital, he started seeing a bird that he never saw him before. He never saw him before in our area. He was never here. Even my grandma said that this bird was never here, like she never saw that bird ever before. And that made me feel like I want to believe that maybe this bird was some kind of a spiritual guide. And that's a nice thing to think of, you know. That's a really cute thing to think of. That the just bird was like a messenger or some sort, or a guide that came to my grandpa to prepare him. What color was the bird? I know the bird. I know the name. In Polish, it's rudzik, but maybe I can translate it in English. Oh, it's a robin. It's robin. Red-breast robin. Yeah, that one. He was never in our... Yeah. Was a robin. He was never really Tokyo. Stop it. She was so nice the whole week for me, and now she's starting to messing around again. Tokyo, go away. Go away! Trying to sit on my freaking mouse again. Yeah, it was a robin. So 2 weeks before he went to the hospital, he started to seeing a robin, just one single robin that was never in the area, never around here. And he was, yeah, Tokyo is my cat. And he was so happy. He was so happy seeing this bird. Every time the bird was like arriving, he was like calling my grandma like, come here, he's back. And my grandma was like basically running just to see the robin. It was like very cute. Like he was all the time saying during those 2 weeks that he started seeing the bird, he was saying that it's his bird, it's his little birdie. And he was saying like when he didn't see the bird in the morning, he was like, oh, my birdie is not here today. And we were like, we were sharing the memories of grandpa the other day, and my grandma was telling us about that robin thing, about the robin, and it was so sweet. Like he was saying stuff like, oh, my birdie's not here today, or come see, the birdie's here, my birdie is here. It was so cute. But after my grandpa died, to be honest, not even when he died, when he went to the hospital, my grandma never saw the robin ever again. Me neither. I was trying to look for him when she told me about it, but I didn't see him. And my grandma said that when grandpa was at the hospital, she was trying to look for the robin too, but he didn't came back. It just, yeah. Oh, virus and threat protection. Yeah, thank you so much, Windows Security. Yeah, it just disappeared. That's why I want to think, because it didn't came back after he left to the hospital. That's why I want to think that maybe it was his spiritual guide. Maybe he came to take Grandpa, you know, prepare him and take him and lead him. Yeah, Robin disappeared. I never saw him again. My grandma never saw him again. If he comes back and I see him, I'll tell you. But I do want to think that it was his spiritual guide, especially that it appeared very close to my grandpa passing away, just for 2 weeks before, and then disappeared when Grandpa went to the hospital. Of course, there might be so many, like, you know, coincidences that happened. I don't know, Robin get eaten by a cat or something with dark, but it can happen. Can you stop biting me, please? I would very much appreciate that. I don't like being beaten. Go away, Tokyo. Thank you. Stop biting me! Stop it. What's going on with your cat? She's just biting me. Yeah, she might want attention. Do you want attention, you little schmidt? No, she doesn't want attention. You know what she wants? My sandwiches. Go away, little shit, pretending that you want my attention. No, you don't want my attention. You want freaking food. You have your food. This is my food. Jesus. But yeah, it's I really want to think that the birdie was his spiritual guide. It's a nice thing to think. I don't know. It just looks very pretty in my brain, and I want to believe that. Of course, like, you know, I'm not stupid. I know that there could be like many other things that could happen to the bird, but that's what I want to think, you know? That it was really his birdie. That's what I want to think. That it was really his birdie. What kind of sandwich? With ham. I think it's ham. A slice of bread, butter on top of it, and a slice of ham. And medicines. It was his. Yeah, I want to think it was his spiritual guide, his birdie. Another thing happened. Well, it was pretty tragic too. And it was such a weird coincidence. So many coincidences. We were renovating my grandma's room. We had some leftover paints from when my parents were refreshing their house a few months ago. We have some like leftover paint and stuff, and my mom decided to help my grandma and renovate her bedroom. Hi Fuko. Renovate her bedroom so, you know, she doesn't have everything the same. You know, she wanted to refresh it because my grandma was saying that she doesn't want to sleep in that bedroom because she doesn't want to look in the corner where my grandpa's bed was. They had two separate beds, and she was laying on the left side of the room, he was on the right side, and she was always looking at him, and he was looking at her when they were falling asleep. And she said that she doesn't want to sleep in that room with that empty bed in there. Yeah, separate beds is a thing that old people do, I guess. I don't know. I guess it's a thing. But hey Auri, hi, welcome. But it's not that uncommon. Where, I don't know. Will they have 2 separate beds? I guess it was just, you know, it was, I don't know, more comfortable for them. Because my grandpa needed to like leave bed like pretty often for reasons. Oh, see, separate beds with, it's really common with older couples. Well, she said that she doesn't want to sleep in the same room, you know, because she doesn't want to look at the empty bed. So my mom decided to renovate the whole room. They took out my grandpa's old bed out of the room, one of the old wardrobes that he was holding his clothes in. They repainted the walls even. It really looks different and pretty modern, not gonna lie. But when they were renovating the room, something happened. Like, we have a lot of birds around our house, and there's like 2 birds. Wait, let me translate the name of the bird again. Oh, it's just called Blackbird? Oh, that's not a very nice name. I thought it's gonna be something nicer. Like, for example, Robin is a nice name, and this is just a blackbird. No, not the bloodbird. The blackbird. That's a very... Oh, Jesus! That's a bird? No, that's a bird. We have like a lot of those birds around our house. Yeah, Robin had the red breast, but I'm not talking about the Robin right now. Wait. Excuse me. Okay. So this is a robin. What I think was my grandma's spiritual guide. That's a little robin. It's so cute. It's so cute. So fluffy. And that's this over here. This is called kos in Polish. And we have a lot of those in here. We have especially like one couple of those birds, like female and a male, that were coming back at spring, you know, every time to create their nest and stuff. And what happened was, oh god, we were renovating the room. We were renovating the bedroom of my grandma, and we heard huge, like a huge, like something hit on the window, and yeah, poor bird hit on a window, so hard that he died. Which was for me another freaking huge like coincidence, because there was always, especially those 2 birds that lived like in the tree right behind our house. They were always there. Those two birds, and the male bird, because it was a bit bigger, he hit that day so hard on the window that he didn't wake up anymore. We even left him for a night. I told my parents to leave him for a night because maybe, you know, maybe he'll wake up. But they were like, well, he's not freaking breathing. He's not gonna wake up anymore, obviously. But I was like, no, please leave him. Maybe he will. Please. And they left him there for the night. But he was obviously not breathing. Like, even I saw that. But, you know, I still had hope. Yeah, in the morning he was still there. Pretty dead. So they buried him. But another sad thing that happened was that there was always two of them. The male that died that day and a female. And female, they were flying together. And male fell in our window, like, you know, hit the window. And the female didn't. And she was waiting for him to wake up. And she was jumping around him, just singing and waiting for him to wake up. And it was so freaking sad. Because I got like I started thinking like, maybe those two birds resembling my grandpa and my grandma. And I don't know. I'm looking for so much symbolics in life right now for some freaking reason. Why those things are happening? Why those things are freaking happening? It was so freaking sad, man. But I do search for so many like resemblings. I don't know. It just made me like think of my grandpa that died and my grandma waiting for him to get home because she was told that he's gonna get home. And she was waiting for him and then he didn't, and it was just like those birds, and I started to think that maybe those birds were like my grandparents, and that's why it was the day after funeral. And I don't know, man, I don't know, there's so many coincidences. Oh, there's so many sad coincidences, man. Tokyo, can you freaking stop? What's your problem? Why every time when I'm streaming you're going ape? Why? What's your problem, Tokyo? But yeah. Another thing that my mom noticed, and I noticed actually too at some point. I noticed something else, but my mom noticed that whenever someone from our family, from my mom's side of family, was about to pass away, they were seeing people that obviously were not there. And, you know, there might be, again, a lot of like different thingies, like, I don't know, hallucinations, or I don't know, your brain is just really tired and making up things. But it's again nicer to think that there is something beyond our life. There is something beyond just us being here, you know. 'Cause my great grandma, so my mom's grandma, before she passed away, a month before she passed away, she started seeing people that were not there, which was scaring my mom obviously pretty freaking hard. It would scare me too. But she was saying like my mom would bring my great grandma food, and my grandma were like, oh thank you, but give also some food to this lady, she's sitting there all alone. And my mom was like, what lady? Grandma, there's no one here. What lady? You're only one in this room. And my great grandma was like, no, there, right there. She's sitting in the corner, right there, all the time alone. No one is visiting her. It's just her. She's just sitting there, very sad. Please give her food too. And like, of course my mom was freaking out a bit about that, but you know. And few, I think a week or something before my great-great-grandma passed away, my mom said that her grandma was like pointing at the roof of our neighbors, because she was laying like close to the window so she could see our neighbor's house, and she was pointing at our neighbor's roof and she was saying, look, there's somebody on the roof there, there's somebody walking on the roof at neighbors. And I was like, there's no one there, grandma. And she was like, no, there is, look, right there. And I know, it was weird for my mom, obviously. She started thinking that maybe grandma had like hallucinations or something. But the same thing happened to my grandpa. My mom told me, I wasn't there for it, but my mom told me that when she came there after one day after work, when that one time when my grandpa was stationed next to the window, he said, look, there's somebody on the roof. And my mom immediately like thought about the grandma situation, that she was pointing at someone on the roof too. Like she started seeing people that were not there. So my mom was like, maybe when we're close to death, we're starting to see another world, like, you know, the spiritual world. Maybe there is something like that. I don't know. When people are passing away, especially the ones that you love, you're starting to think of bigger stuff. You're starting to, I don't know, like I do. Like I started, looking at Tokyo. Can you stop? Like you're trying to find, things that maybe are not there, but you want to believe something which is like make you feel better, or make you like accept what happened. You're starting to look for those things, And then my mom started to thinking that maybe people, like before you pass away, someone is coming to you like slowly, so you can get like used to him being there to take you away, so you're not scared. That's what my mom was thinking. And one thing I noticed that happened to all of my loved ones that passed away. My grandpa who passed away, he was always like, his arm was always hurting him, like pretty hard, and his arm was always hurting. Before he passed away, he like a day before he passed away, he told my grandma like, oh, today my arm is not hurting, like it's so weird, like I feel really good, it's not hurting. Next day he passed away. My grandma who passed away, she was in a hospital for 3 days. She called me that she's coming back home and she feels great. The next day she passed away. And now my grandpa, he was a bit better actually the day before he passed away. Like he was communicating with us more than he used to when he was in the hospital. He sit down, he looked at us, he recognized us, which I think he didn't before. Like 3 days before, at least 3 days before he passed away, he couldn't recognize us. He was calling my aunt my mom. He was calling me my aunt. He couldn't really recognize us very well. But day before he passed away, he recognized us. He was talking more. He said that nothing is hurting him. He just has hard time breathing. And I really thought that day that maybe doctor was like wrong, maybe because doctor said the same day that this was happening, the doctor said that, well, we need to be prepared for everything. But seeing my grandpa being a bit better, you know, it gave me hope. But the next day at midnight he passed away. So I started to think that, you know, people before passing away starting to feel good. I don't know, maybe it's just a coincidence, or maybe not. I don't know, there's so many coincidences, guys. I'm going crazy. I am going crazy. I'm starting to look for stuff in the smallest thing, like, you know what I mean? Look for something deeper in something that is not that deep. Maybe so it can help me accept what happened, maybe. It's just nice to think those things. Also, I went totally crazy tonight. I woke up in the middle of the night and I thought that I see a shadow moving, which was pretty stressing me away. And I started to think, hey, Grandpa, is that you? Like, I don't mind you visiting me, but it never happened before and I'm kind of scared, so don't mind me if I scream. But nothing happened. I don't know. I sit down in a bed even because I was like, oh, was there something moving in the corner of my room or not really? So I sat in a bed. I was looking at that corner and I was like, maybe I just imagined it. And I turned around and fell asleep again. But yeah, it was a bit scary. Tokyo, can you stop being naughty, please? Don't acknowledge the shadow people? No, don't scare me. Is she a shadow person? What the frick is shadow? I don't want to know. You know what? Don't even tell me what shadow people are. Don't scare me. I think I'm pretty scared-ish enough, okay? Don't scare me. Tokyo, get the frick out my sandwiches. Yeah. I was also... I don't know if it was my mom or my dad, but when I saw this shadow thingy, I also thought that I hear someone walking on the house, and I didn't see the light because, like, in the room that I'm in right now, there are like little stripes that you can see light going through. I didn't see the light, but I was thinking that maybe my mom went to the kitchen or I don't know, the bathroom or something during the night. But I felt like I heard like a little soft footsteps in the hallway, and I got pretty scared. And then the shadow thing, and then I was like, it's time to sleep. It's time to close my eyes. In the house. Yeah, in the house, in the hallway. Yeah. I'm a very scaredish person. Very scaredish person. You guys probably know. Same day after funeral, when the bird hit the window, I didn't really feel very well. My parents went. Oh my god, Tokyo. Do you think if I'm gonna start ignoring my cat doing all of those things, she's gonna stop? I'm not gonna acknowledge you, Tokyo, anymore. My parents went to my family went to the graveyard the day after the funeral. I went a bit later. It was already dark and there was no one at the cemetery. Cemetery? And I felt watched all the time. But it's probably only because I'm freaking insane and paranoid. But it was so freaking creepy. It was so creepy. But I wanted to go. I wanted to sit there to talk to my grandma. I don't know if you guys do that thing, but when I'm going to the cemetery, visit my my family graveyards, I'm always talking to my family, like talking out loud, not in my brain, no, out loud, like I'm just talking. Like, people are looking crazy at me, but I don't give a damn. Like, I'm talking to my family. I'm like, hi grandpa, and stuff like that, you know. And I started talking to my grandpa, to my grandpa's grave, and I thought I heard stuff, but I didn't want to like think about it too much, because I know that if I would think about it, if I would start thinking about it, I would definitely start screaming and running away, and I definitely didn't want to cause a scene or anything like that, because, you know, it could be everything. But not everything talks with a human voice, which scared me. But I thought that maybe it's, I don't know, it's just a cemetery homeless person somewhere behind a gravestones, which was very scary too. So I said, listen grandpa, I'll be here tomorrow with my family, and I need to go. And I left pretty fast, but I didn't run. I just fast walked out of there. Yeah, but it scared me really bad. Well, like, I swear I heard somebody talking. I didn't know what exactly was, but I heard like human voice. Like, sometimes you hear like people talking in far, and you hear the voices, but you don't know what they're saying. But it felt also so close, but I couldn't understand what they were saying. I don't know, it was so weird. I didn't want to acknowledge it because I thought that, you know, it's just gonna be stupid of me, so I just left. Yeah, thinking that it was just my imagination or something, I don't know. Yeah, but I'm definitely not going back to the cemetery alone at night. That was an awful idea, but I wanted to go to visit the grave because I felt like it's the right thing to do, you know. I'm going to day 2 after my mom's work. We're going there to day 2. Tokyo. But yeah. So that was basically my weekend, just crying, morguing, and experiencing weird coincidences and stuff, and yeah. And I'm definitely gonna cry tonight. But I just need time. Everybody needs time after loved one passing away. But I'll be fine. My grandma will be fine too, and my mom too will be fine. I just need time. But I wanted to stream today because I thought that, you know, you guys might want to know what was happening too. Especially that I left you a week ago with not many informations and crying. So that wasn't very nice of me, and I was thinking a lot if I should remove the video or not, because, you know, it's kind of cringe to cry on your own channel and being sad on your own channel. So I didn't know if I should stream tonight either, because I knew that if I would stream today and talk and, you know, and catch up with you guys, I'll probably start thinking about my grandpa and stuff that happened, and I just didn't know if it's okay to do that, because usually I'm not trying to be sad when I'm streaming. I'm trying to be funny and happy, and I'm laughing a lot, and that's completely opposite of my... It's human, but I'm not human. I'm a VTuber. I'm a streamer. Those are not humans. So I didn't know if I should do it or not. If I should talk about the grandpa, if I should do a little sad stream again. I wasn't sure, but maybe it did help me a bit to talk about it. Definitely did. Talking about it is good. But yeah, that's the... Can you hear that? The beep? No, what beep? No, I don't know what it is. It might be a hair dryer or a vacuum cleaner, not sure. But it's in the background. It's pretty loud for me. I'm glad you don't hear it.
Thank you for the subscribe.
And it's a hair dryer. Tokyo, it's a hair dryer. What you gonna do about it? Oh my god, she looks so traumatized. I'm sorry, Tokyo. It's okay, it's just a hair dryer. It's not a vacuum cleaner. I thought someone was snoring. No, just a hair dryer. But my dad is coughing from time to time. Another thing, if I'm already being sad, if I'm already having a sad stream, this is the only 2 times that you see the sad stream on my channel, okay? Let's do that. It's the only 2 times that you see the sad streams on my channel, and never again. And tomorrow we coming back from Auri being dumb and not freaking emotional and all spiritual, because it's freaking weird. I might remove this stream later. I don't know. But if we're talking about sad things, my dad needs to go to the hospital this time, and I'm just so emotionally freaking tired. Because now I'm gonna be worried about my dad. He needs to have his chest open. Like, basically, they're gonna break his ribs and open him so they can see his lungs and stuff, because he has, how's it called, hernia or something.
Thank you for the subscribe.
Oh, thanks for the subscribe. It's yeah, he's getting a surgery. No, it's just it's hernia, but it's right below his lung. It's like on his lungs, so his cage needs to be like open for that, and they're gonna remove it. And he's so stressed, and I'm stressed because I don't want my dad to be stressed, but like, he's so stressed, and I don't know, my god! Ugh. There's so many things that is freaking stressing me recently. Everything is stressing me. I'm just... yeah. Oh, he's gonna be okay. Why? I hope he's gonna be okay. He must be okay. He's gonna be fine. I mean, it's hernia. Like, people get operations on hernia a lot, right? So yeah. But it's just that scares us that it's, you know, they need to break up his cage, and we'll see how it goes. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be okay. It need to be. Good prognosis generally. Yeah, see, thanks. Yeah, that'll be fine. It'll be fine. Wouldn't worry too much. It's my dad, of course I'm gonna worry, but I'm just trying not to get crazy. Not to go crazy too much. Not gonna lie, I want to scream. He means he won't worry too much. He won't worry too much. As long as it's planned. Well, it's a Polish hospital. Everything is possible in here, you know. And doctors usually are pretty smart. Yeah, usually they are. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Usually stupid people don't become doctors. Yeah, that's true. Is he okay? Who? My dad? Yeah, for now. For now he's okay. Oh, also, thank you so much for the support, Nagato. I totally forgot to thank you for that. Yeah. Well, that's what was happening in my life past this week. Just usual stuff, me going crazy and being paranoid and trying to find stuff in stuff that are not the stuff. Yeah. Yeah, what about you? Some of you got screwed too this week, I hear. I hope you guys are better. Some of you that were not very happy. I hope we all gonna get happy next week. Scream with an echo is a great effect. Mine must be. I'm looking at those sandwiches and I really want to eat them, but I'll wait. Hi Sycamore, glad to see you again. Hope you're doing better. Yeah, I'm better. I'm better. I'll be even more better with time passing, you know. Just need time. Ronaldo or Messi? None. I hate football. Or soccer, whatever you prefer to call it. Never liked it. Soccer is dumb. You're just running after the ball and kicking it. Stupid. I much more prefer volleyball. At least you need to think a bit more. My pinky toenail ripped off! Whoa! Ooh! Yeah, soccer sucks. Yeah! Soccer sucks. Soccer is stupid. I don't know why soccer is like a national sport in Poland. Because we suck. But we are much better at volleyball. Like, Polish volleyball team is doing really, really good. And our soccer team is doing so bad. I don't know why we don't change the sport to the one that we're good at. Stop playing soccer, Poland. Oof. You don't like running and balls? I guess I don't. Hello there, everybody. Hello, welcome. Welcome. You have to work on the things you can control, accept the things you can't, and be wise to know the difference. Viewer numbers. What viewer numbers? What about it? Football. Tossing a ball with your hands and doing loud noises for no reason. No, I like football. There is a lot of violence in it. I don't like soccer. You can't even kick your opponent. Football's okay. Soccer is not really. Football's okay. Oh, I could hear myself. Doing great at basketball. Which one is basketball? The one that you like dribbling balls and throwing it to the hoop? Is that basketball? Oh yeah, rugby is the one when you like punching each other. I like rugby too, yeah. And unfortunately it's not the thing in Poland. Which is weird because we're pretty violent. The hoop game, yeah. Football is so fun and soccer is pretty fun too. No, soccer sucks. Soccer sucks. Football is dumb. You can win a game by just taking a knee. What? How? What about hockey? I like hockey, yeah. I like the games when people can just smack each other. That's fun to watch. I don't like boxing though. I don't like box. I like violent games, but not really box. Box is like too violent. It's like the purpose of box is to beat you up, but the purpose of hockey is to put this little circle into the net. But in the meantime, they're hitting each other. So this is cool, yeah. Jesus, Dad! If you hear weird noises in the background, it's my dad. Oh, about my dad! I got my dad into games. Past this week, like, me and my dad got a little closer. We started talking about games and stuff. Cause my dad was the one who like helped me. Not helped me. He didn't want me to play games actually, but he was playing Counter-Strike and I got into Counter-Strike because of him. So now I downloaded on his laptop like Counter-Strike, so he was playing Counter-Strike. I showed him VR and stuff and he got into VR, and he got into Call of Duty, because I had Call of Duty on Steam, so I downloaded him Call of Duty 2, and he used to play Call of Duty, so he was very happy to play Call of Duty. I was trying to get him into the Red Dead Redemption, but he said that they talk too much and there's not enough stuff happening that he can play and stuff. He's just listening, so he didn't really like that. Tokyo! Jesus! Psh! So he didn't really like Red Dead Redemption, but I see that right now he's mostly playing Call of Duty on his laptop, and it's you know, it's nice to see him do it because now we have something to talk about. It was Red Dead 2. I played Counter-Strike on my friend's laptop ages ago. It was fun with cheats though. With cheats? You one of those? Oh god, disgusting! How you can cheat in the games? Then it's not fun. He didn't like Red Dead 2. I downloaded him also GTA. Oh yeah, cheating in GTA is fun. Like I remember I was playing a lot of San Andreas, I think it's called. Like a long time ago, I was playing a lot of San Andreas, and I loved, like, you know, putting the codes in for like flying cars and stuff. I love that. I downloaded him GTA 5. That's the only one I have on Steam. So I downloaded him this one. I don't know if he liked it or not because I went to sleep. But he was playing a little bit. He just asked me how to get in a taxi because he didn't know. I told him that usually it's E or F. He got in a taxi. I heard him shooting something later, but I went to sleep. So I don't know if he liked it or didn't. But I know that he likes very much Call of Duty. He said that right now, when he was playing Counter-Strike, he was like playing with bots because people were too hard for him. So he said that bots are too easy and people are too hard and he needs a new game. So That's why he started playing Call of Duty now. The worst part is I'm kind of worried that he's gonna text somebody because he's playing on my Steam account. He's all the time logged into my Steam account, and I'm just worried that what if he's gonna text somebody accidentally or like send someone a request and stuff, and I'm like, but I trust him. I trust him. I just told him not to do some things, and he said okay. So I trust him. I trust him. We'll see. If I'm gonna get weird messages on Discord from my friends like Capo or She, then I'm gonna start being worried. Set up the family account for him. Do you want to know a secret? I don't know how. I'm stupid. I don't know how to do that. So he's playing on my account. I'm okay with it. Like if he wants to, I don't mind. I don't mind. I just told him not to text anybody, and he's not that stupid. I mean, he was into the games and Steam before I was into all of that stuff, so I don't think he's stupid. I don't think he would do that. But you know, there's always the thing. There's always a thing in my brain in the back that what if? But I trust him. I trust him. I trust him. I trust him. It'll be fine. Your dad is gonna become a kitten. Ew. Ew. What? What if your dad has Riz in chat? My dad and Riz? To be honest, I have no idea how he rizzed up my mom in the first place. God, I'm so hungry. I started to eating those sandwiches. I can't wait anymore. Tokyo, get out of here. That's a good question, actually. Yeah. I don't know how he did it. My dad is a short king. So, even more, I don't know how he did that. I guess he has to have Riz. He used to have Riz, I guess. Somehow needed to Riz her up. My short king dad. I always thought that my dad was... I don't know. When I was growing up, when I was a kid, I always thought my dad is higher than my mom, and he's not. How tall is your dad? I'm not gonna call him out. I'm not gonna call him out. I'm not gonna do that. He's just a bit shorter than my mom. And that's why you're a short queen. Shut up, I'm done. Shut up. Yeah. 360. Oh, listen. Not that short. He's just a bit shorter than my mom. My mom is a tall woman. Okay? It's not my dad's fault. My mom is just a tall woman. But I got definitely my dad's genes for the height. Hey Auri, welcome back. Hi. No, my mom is like 170 something, 75 I would say. 175, I would give that to my mom. Hi, poor lady. Tokyo, you're not getting sandwiches. I'm gonna eat them. You can watch. But you're not getting anything. Above average for a lady. Yeah. My mama is a beautiful tall lady. Alright guys, I'm really freaking hungry and I want to eat, but I don't want to like munch stuff into a mic. So yeah, I just wanted you guys to catch up on stuff that was happening, because I left you with like almost no information and crying, as I said before. So I just wanted you guys to know how was it, how was I, how were you. Not many people were telling me how were you doing past week. I know that some of you lost pinky nails, some of you had bigger problems, but yeah. Well, I will be back tomorrow. I don't know with what yet. Maybe Halo, maybe something else, I don't know. All I know is that we have 3 collabs that I moved, that we moved from previous week because I didn't stream to this week. So we're going to have 3 collabs probably. One with She, one with Lua, She and Riri, and one with Cyan, I think. I don't know yet, but I will post the schedule one day. I don't know, probably later today or something. We'll see. We'll see. So if you're new, join the Discord, link in the description. If you don't want to, then you don't want to, then you don't have to. Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming and watching and listening to me being sad. And starting tomorrow, you're not gonna see me sad ever again. I'm gonna keep my emotions inside like a grown-up woman that I am, and yeah, let's go. That's our plans for the future week. That's what's gonna be. We coming back, baby. We coming back. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming and watching, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. I'm not sure. Probably. There's a big possibility. Okay, let me see if I can rate somebody. I didn't rate for a long time. Redirect. Who's streaming? She is streaming. Okay. It's the only one I have in here. Okay, let's read She. She, Icho from Production Co-Agent 2 November. Okay. Bye bye, everybody. Have fun with She. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow, probably. If not, then day after tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Bye bye. Thank you for coming. Don't get shot and stuff. Bye.